turned it off. Oh, I got my music on. And then you wanted to check it out. Oh, no, I can't have the motor. So I gave him basically that just same speech. And I gave him the information on what's going on with it. Oh, yeah, we're going to have a meeting about that then.
Where were you riding at? That
it was over in the county part of it, over by the park.
But on like a main road?
No, it was on the loop. That's what I'm saying.
On this thing?
Oh, yeah. It was a county sheriff on a bike. You'll see him every once in a while. A lot of times it's an older couple that are like enforcement officers. They don't have a lot of clout, but sometimes actual deputy sheriff be out here on the bike cruising around on a weekend.
I've seen a couple of bikers and they waved at me.
Yeah, like, that's the old one. They're like code enforcement. They really don't have any juice at all. If you're doing something outrageously wrong, like if you're going 30 miles an hour through here, like I've seen a fucking one of those gotways.
I usually do go about 30. Honestly, that's why my thing is I usually, like, if anyone goes to say anything to me, I'm already gone before they can say anything else, so it doesn't matter. I just zoom right on by.
You're not asking for permission, you're asking for forgiveness later on.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, that's the thing. You got enough speed on that, enough range, you can outdistance them.
Yeah, I can go about 25 miles and about 35, 40 miles an hour.
That would be fucking. That's why you're helmeted up. Man.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
The first 5,000 miles, I had my helmet. This is my cowboy helmet.
I've got road rash all on this helmet. This helmet has saved my life. I'm sure of it.
Well, it's a learning curve. It's very rigid specs.
Oh yeah.
And once you learn them, my first few days of ownership, I live basically behind that Mormon church over there. So they've got that about 200 by 200 foot parking lot in back, tar snakes and shit. So it's not just ice. So I learned toe side and heel side over. My first ride was 110 degree heat, And I'm
sure, man, I've never ridden one of those, but I've just heard the stories about toe diving, man.
Well, nose dives, yep, but they're 98% operator error. More with the X side, the pluses.
It's when you're pushing it, right? Like when you're going
the specs,
too
they have
fast.
Specs. At 16 miles an hour, it's called pushback. You'll feel the nose. I don't feel it anymore, but at 16, the nose will rise a little bit, letting you know you're at 16. You can keep going. At 19. It's going to push more power to the motor to go faster, and it's going to take you from the balancing. So if you're not in the back seat, like in a snowboard, if you're not in the back seat a little bit over the wheel and it kicks out, that's what drops it out. If you're too far forward, you can try to run it out at 20 miles an hour.
Fuck no.
I got 4 steps and a roll out of that.
Yep, that's exactly what happens.
Yeah. I mean, and that's you got to know how to shoulder roll this thing.
Oh yeah.
Any kind of speed.
Although when you're going over 30, your best bet is to slide, to flatten out and slide.
See, if I'm going that fast, I'm definitely more geared.
I fractured my collarbone riding this thing.
Oh, you got stuff under.
Yeah. I've got chop padding under.
Body armor.
Body armor on both my lower body armor as well, and knee pads. I don't have any arm pads, but I guess I could be wearing elbow pads or something, but I think I'm all right.
It's gonna get too hot.
Yeah, it already is too hot for what I'm wearing, to be honest.
I'm not even going with a mask. I'm saying fuck the mask.
But I'll never not ride this thing without a helmet.
I do DoorDash, and I mean.
Do you do DoorDash on that?
I have, yeah.
That would be fucking rad. I would love to do this.
This is the bomb. There's parking issues are non-existent.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
Oh. And so here you go, you get the coolest delivery in the nation today.
If I lived in a more, like a more city, if I lived in Phoenix or something, I might do it. But I think it's not really feasible in Tucson.
I started doing Grubhub like about 3 weeks ago too, just to kind of play it off.
This is my car, like I don't have a car, like, and it's fine. I get 25 miles.
I got way too much. I used to do it on my bike. I do Postmates on my motorcycle. Go ahead.
Okay.
That's it.
On your left.
I knew any better. I thought like DoorDash and Grubhub were like structured, and you had to schedule and do this. And Postmates just kind of work whenever you wanted to.
Yeah, you just turn it on.
I know they can't fucking penalize you as an independent contractor, man. That was like, bing, the light bulb goes off. Oh, now I can make some decent money. I make great money at Postmates because I cherry pick and waited for the Sullivan and shit like that, and I was getting $25, $30 tips on top of it.
Oh, nice.
And especially on a motorcycle, you can't do drinks, so you gotta be able to look. And then, once they stopped showing you what the order was, even on the motorcycle icon, I said, fuck it, I can't do it anymore on the motorcycle.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna do it on a car, because the advantage is you do it on a motorcycle, you make money on the mileage versus a car, right?
Oh yeah.
I'll go up to the foothills, and I have a good time. I'm having
enjoyed it.
Miles on this before I got this thing. Well, I guess it was the same time I started working with it. But yeah, I mean, this is my third act. I'm figuring out what I'm gonna do. I just turned 60 fucking in February.
Yeah, happy belated.
What the fuck am I gonna do, right? And this has consumed my life.
Awesome, man. Yeah, dude, I'm so happy. Even when I fractured my collarbone, I was out for a few months and it sucked, but
rehab sucks, dude.
Yeah.
I've
I've definitely learned lessons from it.
I broke my thumb and I broke my ankle. And 60 years, that's all the broken bones I've had.
Oh, I broke my thumb too one time.
But dozens of hyperextensions and tweaks. How far are you going down? I'm
So
just kind of cruising here. I usually go all the way down to the like Lowe's, and I turn around there and head back.
okay, I'm gonna cross at some point, because if I go at any point, I'm pretty much at some point.
It ends down there, doesn't it?
Yes, but what's cool about
Or
the
go
spot?
back into the, you know,
Yeah, there's a trail, and then it
local
links right back up to here.
Knowledge, right?
Yeah.
Any board sport is local knowledge, whether on the slopes, whether in the city.
It's fun. Have you
spots
ridden
out
that little path?
Say again?
Have you ridden that little path, like one that goes?
I think I did it one time and I found out that it just ended up and I had to come back. I said, fuck that.
Okay.
I'm just an efficient rider at this point. I'm for miles and stuff. I don't do a whole lot of exploring, because that's when I start exploring, that's when I can go off this thing. You know, usually 2 or 3 things have to happen for me to go down on this thing.
It's like in unfamiliar territory.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, usually I can absorb shit on this, but then if I'm looking at a familiar line and I'm looking at, and like, you know, intersection's the worst, and I'm looking at an intersection because the transitions usually suck, and I'm also looking at cars making bonehead moves.
Yeah.
You know, the way I've made it, you know, 2.5 years, I could have been hit several times, and I'm almost looking for like a Range Rover or something, make a stupid move from a course, come up, make a right turn in front of me, and just go boom into it. Oh, I hope they got a lot of money in their fucking wallet.
Right.
You know, like they don't want their insurance to get bumped up, right? But no, it's getting sick. I mean, oh, dude, like I said, even just coming here, I come up Dodd, right? Go right by the hop shop, whatever that place is. So, you know, and of course people are starting to drink. They're open now. There's a food truck there. So I've got my normal line. I'm coming down. Boom, boom, boom. I always see, because I'm riding goofy, so I can always, you know, I'm blind this way, but I'm always looking before I'm going across.
Yeah.
I always anticipate.
Absolutely.
Here in the mountain, everybody's a moron, and when they do a stupid move, then you're not surprised. You call them on their shit, call them an idiot.
Yeah,
go on,
and then
you don't
go on,
crash.
yeah.
You cause many crashes. So coming across to the hop shop, and I see the guy coming up here, and he's coming up pretty fast, so I know what's going on. We're gonna hit about the same time. I see he comes up, he stops. You see, he stops about halfway and blocking the ramp. And I always look back to see what traffic's looking behind me. I always say, hey. I go, boom, go. There's no traffic there. Move. The guy just fucking sits there. And I go, fuck you, dude. I go, dude, what are you fucking doing? I go around. There's enough to get there. In the first, you know, several hundred miles, that's when I got pissed about this kind of shit. But now it's like no big deal. But
yeah.
I'm still gonna let this guy know. What
Yeah,
the fuck's
like
going on.
yeah.
So as I'm going by, I see he's opening up his door, and he wants to fucking yell at me. Yeah, I'm going by. He's opening up his door. I go, yeah, whatever, dude. Get off the fucking, you know, get away from the fucking ramp. And I go up, and then he lays his horn, and of course, I throw the figure back, and because, you know, he's in the wrong. I do that to a cop, or a cop sees that, who's gonna get the ticket?
Probably,
you know?
yeah.
He's blocking the cross. You can't block the crosswalk.
Yeah.
Is what it comes down to. You have to stop.
Pedestrians
There's a ramp
right
there.
away.
You cannot block the ramp, because again, he's not blocking just a skater. He's blocking this in the eyes of the law. This is the same as a motorized wheelchair. I don't want to do it. Same. I have the same right of way as pedestrian, even more so as a motorized wheelchair. So I go. You know, of course, and there's a car that comes by, and all of a sudden he decides to make a right-hand turn. You know, what he wants to do. So I see him coming around, and I'm, you know, booking down, and I see him come up behind me, and he's like, he's pulling up, and all of a sudden he starts swerving. This is why I don't ride in the fucking bike lane. All of a sudden he starts swerving over toward the curb. I'm going, yeah, what are you gonna do, fucking asshole? He comes literally, you know, he comes right up to the roll, like he's gonna fucking take me out. And I'm just, you know, like, I'm cruising on. I got time in the saddle, so I'm not gonna get flustered. He's going, yeah, buddy, what are you gonna do? Fucking hit me? And he kind of goes out, so I whip out the phone.